Hello, my name is Shady here. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Japan. In previous episode we managed to conquer a lot of the islands in here. We also managed to pass some migration laws and all that sort of stuff. So we're hopefully getting a lot of the labor issues fixed in areas where there are issues. And then, you know, reduce the taxation issues in places where there's too many peasants, I suppose. Or, well, people in general. About to get the postal, well, 10 weeks away from the postal savings, but we could actually do another war at this stage. We've gotten our troop qualities fixed again. So, Northern Borneo, I guess it's time for, or Brunei rather, it's time for you to lose Northern Borneo. And let's go ahead and bring in the offensive planner over there. I think 20 battalions will be sufficient, for the time being anyway. Gold discovered in Western Australia, well. Also, the munitions plant in Shikoku is going to be done very shortly, so that's going to be very useful for us. Oh, Sintang abandoned. Oh, right, yeah, okay. They are fearful, so it's very likely that they don't even fight. Oh, never mind, ostracize with them. Okay, how bad of an army do the Austrians have? I mean, it's already fairly late in... Well, not really that late into the game yet. We're not... Well, almost mid-game, to be fair. Or on the midpoint of the game, but... They got light infantry with shrapnel artillery, so we actually got about the same. They got a little bit better recovery rate and all that, thanks to opium. And I suppose the navy might probably be a lot better, actually, come to think of it. It is ironclads, which we don't have, and they've got torpedo boats as well. We don't have those yet. So that is going to be an issue, no doubt. Oh, wow. Colonies New South Wales. Okay, so New South Wales is having a bit of an issue there. Right, so now they're confident. I don't necessarily want anything from Austria, though. Unless they got something sort of port in here, but I don't think they do. So, they just want war operations. I don't think I need to worry about the war quite yet. We'll just bring in some troops to hold the ground. And then I suppose I could put my fleet over here to raid convoys. In the meanwhile. Especially the Austrian convoys. They got 40 battalions heading in here, so how much is their total army? Okay, almost 400 battalions. They got 100 ships. So what we should probably do is start getting ourselves a bit more fleets, quite frankly. I'm going to get to 60 flotillas total. It's going to take a while before those are built, but that is going to be at least a bit of an increase on the fleet side. Health system investment increase to level 2. We've got still a slight amount of extra bureaucracy, although if and when petite bourgeoisie is no longer happy, that will drop quite drastically. Because ironclads is something that I should probably start focusing on with my tech. We'll do that one, then we'll do the quinine. And although quinine is already spreading, you know, we'll get that one done real quick. And then, oh, it is a level 2 tech, never mind. I didn't have to do these to get, okay. Oh well. We'll get it done. The postal savings is still a good tech to have, regardless, because that's gonna lead to the mutual funds, which is gonna be a lot of extra funding for the investment pool. Speaking of which, ooh, Japanese Sunda Islands is a bit low. Oh yeah, it's a lot of extra infrastructure in there. I suppose we could just get rid of a lot of the buildings there, quite frankly. Although, is there? I suppose the population. Oh wow, we've got 1 million pops now. All right, let's just go ahead and the port is already pretty much max levels. I'm going to give 2 levels for railways, I guess. That's going to increase the infrastructure surplus to some degree. Getting another coal mine expansion in Kyushu. And we're getting the extra government administrations. And there we go, the war has started. Still slow down a little bit. Did they have troops in here? They did. They probably have okay troops, so I don't think we'll get through this first attack at least. No, especially not with a plunder. They got pretty high defense, but at the same time we got pretty high offense as well. So it wasn't that bad, but yeah, the fact that they have twice the men certainly doesn't help, plus the plunder. So more casualties taken and morale loss, so yeah, that's going to be a loss there. I suppose what we could do is we could just put this one on standby, do another landing behind the enemy somewhere over there, and then just push them through. Oh, there we go, ironclads unlocked. Backroom dealings exposed. I'll take the minus 10%, but that is also costing us a fair bit of tax income and all that. Right, so we'll just put that on standby. So Tokugawa is going to be our landing again. Let's do just a quick landing there. We've got a lot of Oh yeah, they started sinking our convoys over there. Oh boy, that's bad. I guess what we'll do is we'll do a recruit another admiral, just in case. We've got a little bit extra ships there already. Get the samurai option, I guess. And you are going to start escorting convoys into Indonesia. I don't know how much an impact it's going to have, but boy, that morale going down is going to be really bad. They might actually conquer all of this. No, we actually win the defense there, oddly enough. I suppose they don't have that high attack values in there. Especially once we land behind them, that will probably make quite a difference in the war here. But how soon do we get there? It's another 3 weeks away. Losing £50,000 per week. Oh boy. We've got 3.5 million credit already being used out of the 14 million total. The GDP has dropped a little bit. It's kind of stagnated over here with all these wars and such. And we lost a few convoys. Nothing massive though. But we've not gotten the right interventionism, something that we're trying to go for. So that's going to improve the investment pool use quite a bit. At least we're inflicting a decent bit of casualties on the enemy. But the fact that we start... Oh, hello. Right, so where did we land? Oh. Right, it's 2 different fronts now. Okay, that was an interesting landing, I'd say. For sure. I mean, we are going to be fighting off this one first. Then we'll probably go for that one. And then we might be able to go over there as well. Or I could... Well, you know, I'm not going to send another army there. Not yet, at least. But there we go. We'll capture part of the front. And then we'll probably capture this one. The Austrians are not advancing right now. No, actually they are advancing, but we're losing a battle down there in the south. Are we winning this one? Slowly but surely. But I'm hoping for... Oh, yeah, they captured a decent bit of land there. But I'm hoping for that our convoy escort will start paying... or providing some benefits. We go for the rear position over there. And advance from there. So we'll just keep them on the main front line busy. And then we'll advance through the back lines there as much as possible. Are we going to win? No, we're not going to win that because our morale is pure rubbish right now. Plus we have basically no troops in there thanks to all the attrition that we're taking. Oh wow. I don't think we're going to win that. Oh no, we did. Okay, we combined the fronts. What we're going to do is we're going to put that on standby again. And then, oh, it's going all the way to Japan. Right, we'll take the bigger fleet. Do another naval invasion with Tokugawa. We're going to lose another battle there, but at least we've gotten, you know, some of the stuff there. So Brunei will probably surrender soon enough. We just need to do another landing in the rear, I guess. But yeah, the fact that this sank some of our convoys, I mean, they should... Oh, wow. Yeah, we got... Where are the convoy raiding? Oh, the convoy raiding all the way around here. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, they sank 900 right there. Okay, I mean, we're trying to support the convoys, but clearly that's not working. Oh. Okay, you know what? We're going to bring in another army here. I know that it's going to be terrible for our attrition values and all that. We'll get one army there. That one's going to try to defend as long as possible, and then we're going to do the landing in the rear there. But this is a horrible situation thanks to the fleet. I mean, I know that our fleet isn't all that great yet, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite this bad. Let's be honest. Okay, that one's going to be having a lot of issues. Queen out. Okay, so we can start finally doing some colonies in Celebes over there. And maybe also in Western New Guinea. It's going to be... Oh, well, that's going to be a lot longer time, but it's going to be a step to the correct direction at this stage. Either some production stuff. The steel railway cars would be quite nice for the extra transportation. Also, the dynamite would be really handy. Society techs, there's still a lot of things that we could do. Although, I suppose the labor movement is going to be the next one that's going to start spreading. But I think right now, let's get the Genji crane so we can start using the industrial ports. So we can get the steamer production up and running properly. And then we'll start using ironclads ourselves as well. Although, I suppose that's spreading right now. Let's get Junior Call right now. The fleet size should be increasing at least, slowly but surely. And how long until the landing is done? 11 days, okay. Did they manage to capture... Okay, we are recapturing some of the land in Borneo here. Slowly... Oh, wow, actually, our troops haven't really arrived there, have they? And then this front, they pushed us back. Okay, so we're back over there. We did our landing over here in the rear. They are sending in some of their troops now. We could maybe... Well, we'll just send it over there first. We could probably start advancing from there, but we need to try to stop that advance. Bureaucracy imbroglio. Oh, bollocks. So they really don't want the interventionism. Okay, down that system, and okay, it's now only minus 10%. So we've still got a chance. I'll give it one more try. If it starts going worse and worse, then we'll just cancel that one and go for something better. Okay, now we got some better morale in here for the troops, but we just don't have the manpower in there, really. That's the biggest problem at this stage. But the enemy is now at minus 7 war support, so we are slowly getting more and more land there. And where did we... Okay, so now we got this one. I'm just gonna start advancing through that front line. Austria still needs some troops there, but we'll be able to advance a little bit further first, while we try to hold them back over here, but it's not going well. We're at least making some money now, which is at least a good thing. I suppose it's a lot of the tax things that we had to do to keep them happy. Those are now expiring. Alright, just gonna have you advance as well. Take whatever we can. Oh, you combined these fronts, alright. How's this battle? Oh, we're gonna lose that one. Okay, well, it's a minus 38 for the war support, so we're gonna win this war, but we're gonna lose a lot of battles. Which is gonna be probably a lot of radicals from that. Plus, I'm guessing the prestige isn't doing all that strong either. I'm gonna send you to the northern front there. Although that's probably gonna be combined into one front very shortly. Oh yeah, that's now busy there. How about you just defend there for the time being? Slow down their advance at least, while we advance in the other front. Did we lose that battle immediately? I don't think we have any morale. No, we don't have any morale there. Do we have any morale in here? Nope. So we're just losing all the combat here. Okay, well, I'm just going to send one of these armies back because that is clearly part of the problem. We just have way too much troops in here that we can't supply, so we're just losing battle after battle after battle. And that is not very helpful, let's just say. On the other hand, we're going to win the war in 2 weeks anyway, so just need to hold on for a little bit longer. But for the next war, we'll have at least 2 or 3 fleets. There we go. So, Northern Borneo, we got a lot of new stuff here. That's the logging camp. We're going to get that to sawmill. I'm just going to go through these productions again real quick. I'll be back in short order. Also, let's just build real quick some more gold mines there. Because now that we got the immigration, that will not be a problem. Actually, that reminds me. Do we have... No, we don't have any gold mines there. Alright, well, I'll be back in a few moments. Alright, there we go. So we've still got some low market access in Hokkaido and Kyushu. And then probably some isolated regions as well. Let's give at least one railway in Hokkaido. And the gold mines is already max level there. Alright, and then Kyushu over here. Also having some problems, so we'll just give it 2 levels for the railway and maybe 1 level for the port as well. And then let's go ahead and make sure that the motor industry... The motor price isn't too bad actually right now, so we don't really need to upgrade that for the time being. Hopefully the shipping lane efficiency is going to be fixed again. Which I think is... Yeah, it just happened because all the areas that were isolated are now back in order. Wood and clipper prices are a little bit elevated, so I suppose, technically speaking, we could expand the shipyard. Actually, we've got a shipyard over here that does only the clippers, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll give that an upgrade. I think it was just expanded, wasn't it? Iraq is improving relations, so yeah, we are slowly improving our fleet size at least. And speaking of fleets, we did unlock the ironclads, but I suppose we don't have any production for the ironclads yet. Technically speaking, we could go with the ironclads already. And the ports we can go for, at least all go for cargo port. But then over here for the shipyard we can switch to the steamers. And go for the military shipbuildings. And that's going to be steamers and ironclads. And I suppose... Ooh. I wonder... Maybe we start using the steam-powered whalers for the whaling at least. And maybe for the fishing as well, go for the steam trawlers. So the clipper price should drop a lot. Not all the way yet, but then the steamer price is going to increase. But that does probably mean that the production over here is going to be very profitable. Suddenly. Yeah, that is definitely an improvement at least. And then let's go ahead and give the coal mine a couple more levels there. Don't think... Yeah, no, we don't have a lot of things to upgrade the production further. But that's still a decent... oh, low legitimacy. Well, 50, so it's not really that low. It's a bit low, but it's not too low. And we're going to declare more interests. Right, so we've got all of that. Oh, right, we lost the interest in Indochina previously. Is there any more colonies that we could start? Still the Western Australia, apparently. I don't know if we should go there, but we technically speaking could, or the Northern Island. That's also possible. Oh, wait, no, Northern Island is not. It's the Wellington area over here that is still uncolonized. I don't think that's going to be very useful for us. And our colony in Celebs is already growing. Let's get a port in there. And I suppose, can we? No, there's no sugar plantations there. Is there anything else that we could utilize a lot? None of that. I mean, suppose we could just get some logging camps in there. Those should be still pretty decent. Intervention has 15% chance of passing. I'm not entirely sure if we'll manage to do that. Our legitimate or loyalty is still very, very low. Is there any? Well, once we download the inventionism and the trade policy, we can switch the government to something. Oh, let's actually have a look. Is there any? No, we don't really want to switch to that quite yet because the only group supporting the interventionism is the industrialists. But once the industrialists have served their purpose, we can switch back to a bit more legitimate government, and that way we can get rid of a lot of the radicals and start improving the loyalist numbers again. But it's still going down very, very rapidly. Oh, there we go, interventionism. So we can use the investment pool a lot more now. We've got 3.6 million in there already, so that's not too shabby. And trade policies, we could try going with protectionism again. Let's see if it passes this time. There is a movement to restore agrarianism right now and restore closed borders, but I'm not going to go for either one of those, I reckon. I wonder, is there any more gold mines that I can... No, okay, so we got all the gold mines at least building. Cambodia is improving relations, alright. So eventually we'll do our landing over here, but we can't do that quite yet, I'm afraid. Oh, there's a... Oh, are we part of that? Oh, right, they're fighting a war over there. War profiteering. We shall not be shamed for our good craftsmanship. We've been doing that for a while. Why do I have a feeling that some of the tooltips have kind of broken? There we go. Oh, we got another revolution. Oh. Oh. Restore agrarianism. Oh, bollocks. Okay, well, in that case, we may need to stop passing this law. What we're going to do is we're going to start passing that one, I guess. Restore agrarianism. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch our government back to a bit more legitimate. So that way we can get rid of a lot of the revolutions. There's pretty high chance of succeeding though, so we may need to return back to agrarianism then, but I mean, it's still... At least some investment pool uses. It's not a lot, mind you, but it's better than nothing. Got a lot of gold mines and some railways. So how is the market doing in general, though? Clipper price is pretty high. Right, how far are we from the... Oh, right, we haven't started working on the gentry cranes yet. So over here, I suppose we just need to give the shipyard a few more levels for the time being. Technically speaking, we could increase the ship production. It's going to be using a bit of engines. I usually don't use that one at all, because the engines are just, well, tend to be very hard to get. But right now we're doing pretty fine there. We need those clippers to keep everything running. So that's probably what's going to happen. Problem is that there's so much support for the agrarianism right now that we can't really get rid of it. Or stop passing that law, although we've got some time before that's passed. Of course, I could just try to sabotage that law passing as much as possible. If there's, well, I mean, there's a coin flip already if it passes or not, so I don't know. Technically speaking, if we stop passing that right before the roll happens, then maybe we can do something about that. But the amount of loyalists is still... I think it might be turning up a little... Well, no. It has still been going down drastically. Although, well, I don't know. Oh, no, it's turning down again. Alright, well... How's the population in Hokkaido now? It's already 109,000. There's still room for a lot of growth, to be fair. Getting one level of railway there. That'll certainly help with some of the things. We've got a railway being built over there, another 2 levels, and then of course over here we could give another level just for the heck of it. Slowly but surely get the railways done everywhere. But right now our fleet is not quite yet ready for the next war to be fought around there. I suppose one thing that I could do is I could do a war against Korea, although, do we have a... No, we don't have an interest in that region, so we can't do that right now. Oh, New South Wales, is that independent? They are independent. So we're going to go into Australia again. I mean, there's a bit of gold in there and all that. And we can colonize fairly quickly. Also, how's the Celebs colony coming along? It's pretty advanced already. There's a lot of pops waiting there. We're building some logging camps there, although those are somewhere down the list there. So we haven't gotten to them quite yet. Get another coffee plantation, just in case. Speaking of coffee, ooh, coal price is pretty high. I mean, that's to be expected, really. We've been building some quite a bit of things that use coal. We've got another 5 levels of coal mines. Now, at this stage, now that we're making some money, now the question is, do I stop passing that law again? Or not? The radical number should be dropping at least. So if we stop that one, we won't be able to try passing that for another year, to be fair. But the revolution stopped for a while. There's not a lot of radicals, admittedly. So that might have been the thing that we needed to do. We'll just let the legitimacy be around there for the time being. Let the loyalist numbers start recuperating and reduce the radicals again before we start passing any more laws. I mean, at least we got the interventionism passed. The isolationism we can't get rid of right now until we bring in the industrialists again in power, and that's not going to happen right now. But at least we're getting gold mines in North Borneo. Oh, right. Did we have a lot of pops there? Well, we got some pops. I wouldn't say that we have a lot of pops, but we got some. But that's going to be a little bit of extra production there for gold, which does mean a lot of minting, but we'll get almost 50,000 per week from minting. Alright, well, that's still better than nothing. And how's the... Right, so Australia, we should probably get a port in there from the get-go. How soon can we get the... Okay, the Navy improvement is going to be in 2 weeks. And then we're going to get Gentry cranes, because that's something we need desperately. So we're going to get rid of the clipper production and start using better stuff. Now, I suppose I can't bring anyone into my market because I don't have a market. Or I don't have an open market, rather. There we go. Gentry cranes underway. I wonder if it's going to start spreading that to us, or if it's going to go for some of the medicine stuff. We don't have opium yet. Oh, monitor is spreading. Okay, I mean, that's not the worst. It's going to allow us to get better ships already. We did switch to the ironclads, right? Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and switch to the better trading. And we're getting 25,000 pounds per week. Now, admittedly, that's mostly because we get a full amount of money from the investment pool. We could have a bit more, though. So how about we get another construction sector built at this stage, because that, as long as we got the interventionism, most of the things that we build are covered by the investment pool, which in turn of course means that we can, as long as we are gaining in or not losing the investment pool too quickly, then we can expand the construction speed further and further. Although, well, I suppose there might be few things that are not covered by the investment pool. How's the... Right, so Kyushu and Hokkaido still have a bit of problems, but the railways are being built right now. Taxation efficiencies of Kanto, Chubu, and Kansai, and Kyushu are the ones that have the lowest. So I suppose Kyushu is going to get one level. Kanto is going to get another level. Kansai and Chubu all are going to get one level for the administration center, so we can get a decent bit of bureaucracy, so we can maybe start increasing the investment... or institutions, rather, in here. Maybe put in another intercolonial affairs might not be that bad right now. Although we've got such a massive population there, it's not really that bad. Right, what else are we lacking? So coal is something that we need desperately now. But it's a good thing that we've got a lot of coal mines queued up in here. First 3 of them and then another 5 later on. And how is the fleet coming along? I mean, we've built a lot of them, but I suppose the naval bases are still hiring. Yeah, slowly but surely. Steel railway cars unlocked. Ooh, excellent. So if we go for the development and switch all of these to produce the... or have the steel passenger carriages, steel price is going to skyrocket, wood price is going to drop a little bit, and the transportation price is going to plummet. But that is actually okay. Oh, and now it's going to go for open heart process. That's actually pretty good for the steel production. Which, speaking of which, where did we have the steel mill? There you are. Right, I'm just going to give this one another level just in case, although it doesn't seem to be making a lot of profit right now. Oh, soldiers are complaining that they have no way to open their canned food. How good is the samurai approval rating? It's 11, so we'll be losing the patriotic favor. I suppose we can afford paying 10,000 per week. We're still getting more and more investment pools, so we could probably upgrade or increase our construction speed even further. Unfortunately, the loyalist numbers are still dropping even right now. Suppose if we could get the legitimacy to around 75 or something, then that would start improving the stuff a lot. I don't suppose... Let's have a look. Reform government, 65 is with the peasants. It's not a lot. So what laws could we still pass that wouldn't necessarily anger everyone? We could go back to agrarianism. I'd rather not. Guaranteed liberties. Samurais will hate that, so we should probably avoid that for now. And then there's the colonial exploitation. I mean, there is the industrialists that like that, and the clergy also like that, oddly enough. That would increase the throughput in the areas that we have not cored yet, so that would sort of give us some reason, or give some benefits for not coring everything. Of course, coring stuff would allow, or the incorporating things would mean that we'd get some taxes from there, but a lot of the areas that are, or would be potential for incorporation like that, or the Home Islands area is already done. Technically speaking, I suppose Western Micronesia could be something that would be fairly cheap. Yeah, we'll start doing that. It's gonna take 20 years to be fair before it's done. And we need a lot of coal in here. Alright. Well, luckily the coal mining is improving further and further. Did we have any other areas for coal mining? I believe Hokkaido has some. Yeah, they got 36 there. And another 32 over here in Sakhalin. I'm just going to give another level over there as well. And I suppose at this stage, we could probably... Oh, actually, do we have one in Hokkaido? Not yet. How much do they... They do employ quite a bit of people, so maybe not the best location. We'll just give another level at our capital for the construction sector. I'm determined to hit the 100 construction per week before... At least before the end of the decade. But probably even before that. But I do also realise that we are out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.